fixed income investors could get really juicy returns from really being in this market. But given the chaos, I mean, who can blame them for not getting near this space?
Yes, I mean, we've been following this story sort of day in, day out, Sherry, for nearly 2 years now, when we first started seeing the first signs that Beijing might be turning and shifting its view of the property sector. And from there, we have seen this incredibly dramatic and unprecedented decline in what was once not just sort of one of the most profitable bond trades in Hong Kong or in Asia, but in the world, you know. And just to sort of step back for a moment, it's important to remember that Evergrande 2025 bond, once one of the most liquid and most traded bonds in the world, that went from something like 105 cents on the dollar, somewhere now it's between 7 and 8 cents. So it, you know, really showed this incredible turnaround for this sector that was once really also a symbol of Hong Kong's ability as this window for global investors into China, and of course as this purveyor of some of China's riskiest assets.
And Rebecca, the latest installment in this drama really is the social risk aspect, right? The widespread protests by mortgage holders. What are we seeing that in terms of this additional element being added to the story?
Absolutely, Heidi. Well, this is the thing that we know authorities have been really keen to avoid so far. And in fact, many of the offshore investors who were once quite bullish on this trade came in, even at distress levels, knowing that they would be last in line after the homeowners and the home buyers. The priority for authorities was always making sure that homeowners did have their homes ultimately delivered. And of course, now we have seen these widespread boycott payments of mortgages for unbuilt properties that are still yet to be delivered over about 300 projects, more than 100 cities across China. Potentially, these boycotters could be granted mortgages, but clearly we have seen Beijing sort of pushing out this request for local governments to sort out this problem very, very quickly. The focus here, I think, is going to be on central provinces in China, where we've seen the concentrated outbreaks of these types of protests.